Mr. Speaker, I rise today to talk about the challenges that we face not only in my constituency as it relates to California agriculture, but a host of other issues as well. We are in the process of trying to reauthorize the Farm Bill, something we do every 4 years. Used to be, and we hope it will continue this year, to be one of the more bipartisan efforts we're engaged in. I represent not only the heartland of the San Joaquin Valley, but a third-generation farmer. Last week, as I do every weekend when I go home, I was walking the rows of the almond trees in my ranch outside of Fresno, California. They're beautiful. They're in full bloom this time of year. There's not a time, though, in the year in the San Joaquin Valley where the incredible bounty of 300 crops that we grow are not on display, because they are always out there. The blossoms in the spring grow into the almonds and the walnuts and the pistachios until late summer. Tomatoes are harvested in August and September and followed by cotton in October and November. The dairymen and dairy processors work every day because those cows have to be milked every day, year-round, to produce the finest quality milk products, cheese, and butter. As I walk through the orchard, I remember countless stories and insights by my fellow California farmers, ranchers, dairymen, and women shared with me over the past year. And I think about my father, who farmed all of his life, and my grandfather. In anticipation of the 2018 Farm Bill, I have held roundtables, listening sessions, listened to agricultural town halls, met with our farmers and farm workers who every day work so hard to put those food products on America's dinner table. I've done this to hear firsthand the concerns and the priorities of local producers, farm workers, nutrition organizations regarding our nation's food supply. I've also had numerous meetings with key agricultural trade officials, including Agricultural Secretary Perdue, who's been out to California a number of times. And as we in Congress move together with the Farm Bill and the negotiations, we must maintain strong support for the cultivation and the production of fresh fruits and vegetables, which are the foundation of a healthy diet. California produces over half the nation's fruits and vegetables. It's truly amazing, 300 crops. We must also make sure that we do not abandon our nation's most vulnerable through inhumane cuts to the nutrition programs that we provide for a steady source of food to our nation's food supply. We're talking about our safety net. We're talking about the SNAP program. We're talking about women, infants, and children's. This has been part of the glue on a bipartisan basis that have kept Democrats and Republicans together in the reauthorization of the Farm Bill. But we must have a safety net for those who are most unfortunate in our society. We should work to also expand foreign markets for our products and to incentivize sound conservation practices and research. Research is very important to ensure the sustainability. Sustainability is critical, and to continue the growth of American agriculture. We have an opportunity in the Farm Bill to address the crippling agricultural labor crisis afflicting our farmers, and it must be addressed as we look at a broken immigration system that not only impacts our dreamers, the DACA program, but a reliable supply of farm labor. So these are all among the issues that we must address to ensure that our nation's food supply is reliable, because guess what? It's a national security issue. It is a national security issue. People don't look about it that way. You know, people go into the grocery store and they think, well, what's the problem? The grocery store's got all the food in the world. They go to the restaurants, got all the food you need. But the food doesn't get to the grocery store or to those restaurants without it being grown by America's men and women who labor, less than 3% of the nation's population, to produce the finest, highest quality, greatest yield, most nutritious food anywhere in the world every night on America's dinner table. And that's why we must come together as Democrats and Republicans to improve our nation's food supply by passing a strong, bipartisan Farm Bill.